I have a crazy idea. I'm going to play a computer game. And you guys can watch. Wacky, I know. And here we are. First thing, let's take a look at our duty officers. 13 completed. We've got a failure on the zero gravity combat training. At least nobody died. This person, they failed to chart unstable anomalies. I guess they're unstable. Mostly successes, though, and no terrible failures, so we'll collect our rewards, which will be some XP, maybe enough to get us to level 21. That would be exciting. Looks like no. But we did confiscate contraband from the crew. And we have some colonists to resettle. K'nauket! Good evening, my friend. I would gladly like your input. I've decided that I do not want to go any further in this particular storyline. Any suggestions as to which episode I might want to try? I don't want to go any further into the Romulan mystery. Mostly I'm looking for fast XPs. So I'd rather save like the later ones for later. So Cardassian, Borg, New Romulus. My memory on Solanae is that the Dyson Sphere episode itself is really long. So I'm just not sure which to do. Cardassian's pretty short. No, it's not. Wait, it's 5. Borg Advance, I think, is longer. That's 6. New Romulus is a fair number, but that requires running around the map a lot, I think. Solanae's got a lot. I guess we could do Delta, and that's got an awful lot. Maybe Delta. But I believe patrols you have to be... yes, you are exactly correct from what I checked. But it looked like patrols were Federation only, unless that's changed. Which it certainly might have. The information was not always the most recent. Oh, the Delta Quadrant, Mindscape. Mindscape's really annoying. Solanae. Solanae's not bad. We'll go with Solanae, I guess. I've done that a bunch. Off we go to the New Romulus Gateway Complex. I will start Sphere of Influence.
Welcome to New Romulus.
Thank you, Liaison Frennek. I will follow you after I scan this duranium ore, which you just happen to have sitting around conveniently. I will speak with Kararek. Because not to do so would be rude. Oh, that's Karan. Kararek.
Welcome.
Dude, you've got a thing on your eye. Right here.
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Daewons.
and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld.
Well, anyone can lose a homeworld, but losing two does smack of carelessness.
I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult
Are
to...
there problems?
No problem.
Acceptable. Admiral Kararek, I want to...
I advise the science team. Because I know so much about science. I'm a Klingon and a tactical Klingon at that.
I'm sorry, did you need something? With all...
Find the variance calculations. That's over here. A number puzzle.
Program initialized. Select monitoring program.
Power output monitors. Terajoules, alpha, beta. Power from beta feed dropping. Adjust power levels for maximum output.
Program initialized. Select. Program initialized. Program initialized. Select monitoring program.
Evidently it's fine. Although it didn't say it was fine.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
Oh.
Program initialized. Program initialized.
Ah, okay. 1477.47. 1477.47. 77.47.
Were you able to find the coefficient number? Alpha is 14. That looks correct. Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47. Are you sure? Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me? Alpha is 14. That looks correct. Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47.
You're not even the best...
Yes.
That was a terribly difficult puzzle. A real brain twister. I hate it when I twist my brain. I think with a limp. Commander Mayak.
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
I have new numbers for you.
Finally.
I agree that the simulations look promising.
So do I. But
Perhaps we can...
I will spare you reciting all of this stuff because that would get really tedious. And I would try to do different voices for everyone and I would get them confused and it wouldn't work out all that great. I'm going to activate the main power. Bleep, 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 bleep. He who smelt it dealt it. I'll just run across the middle here while it's still safe to do so. Boop-a-dee-boop-boop-boop-boop. I am not a fan of floaty bits. The Iconian ships have them. Some of the later Federation ships, the time travel ones, have them. Even though I love the Iconian ship design generally, I don't care for the floaty bits. They make no physical sense. There would be no advantage to having a floaty bit. Especially in the Federation ships. It's just really dumb.
the numbers are good, but something seems off.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to shower this morning, so it's probably just me. Sorry.
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly...
Readings like this make me wonder.
Ooh. You open a door, and that means there's gotta be something on the other side. Maybe this isn't a one-way trip.
Captains Sean and... I do not...
Captain
How may I assist you?
Sean.
The team looks like it's almost... I'll admit...
insert talkie stuff here. We'll just make sure that we can shut it down by blowing shit up, just in case. It's standard Federation practice. You know, if things may go wrong, we just blow shit up.
What are you... Ah, good idea.
We just happen to have all these large explosive charges sitting around. You know, the way you do. Kerouac.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
I will witness the gate activation. Well, we normally tend to prefer man-portable stuff. Those things are the size of a garbage can lid. Bot gone.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising?
It's like the
Levels are
maybe
within
the fifth or
expected
sixth
parameters.
time I've gotten one of those.
Activating gateway.
It's like every 6 to 9 months I'll get one.
We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Shut it down.
Detonating
He's
charges.
so authoritative, that Worf guy.
No effect. Get everyone out of the chamber.
Damn it. There we go. Now what?
Into the gateway. Now!
Where we stop, nobody knows. Well, actually, I know. It's a Solanae Dyson sphere. Shh, don't tell anyone. Spoilers.
I knew that gateway would be trouble. The scientists have been able to get a few readings.
I will check the crates. Boopity boop 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 boop. I will assist the wounded. Pardon me, are you wounded? Allow me to administer medical assistance. Elevate limb? Tempting. Oh, elevate. I thought amputate. It's just a scrape. But a whiner! He's laying there. The other person's got like a busted leg or something, and they've got a scrape. So the first one required me to do things in order. The second one just had me click. And the third one I had to pick the right thing out of 3. A rock hit me. I got hit by a rock.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take 2 of us to override the controls. I think I can open this door.
Yeah. Let's open it. Let's do it. Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me!
Now, to see what lies beyond.
Hey, I'm sorry, his voice work in this is not great. Mostly the various Star Trek TV show people who've done voice work for the game have done good work. Worf's got a great voice, he just doesn't do... At least not in the early stuff. Maybe in the later stuff it's better. I will scan the exits. Exit
Interesting.
1.
Are you detecting high trace levels of tetrion radiation?
Exit 2.
My tricorder shows this to be a complex of some kind.
And, of
There
course,
is another large room further
exit
down
C.
this hallway. I am picking up something beyond this door. As much as I hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we...
Agreed. We should.
Yeah,
Commander
nothing
Mignon,
bad
you're
ever happens when you split up, guys. Have you
I
never
will
seen a
accompany
horror
you.
movie? I mean, come on.
Come. We will find the way out.
Well, at least I got Worf with me. Still with me, Worfy? I will scan equipment. Yep, that's definitely equipment. I can attest to it. It's odd. It seems like something like voice work should be easier than actually acting, but I know that's not the case. That they're two different skills. You may have both, but you may not only have one.
I'm picking up some odd Tetrion readings.
This facility is mostly automated. Maybe it's a way to open a gate.
Good idea.
Wow. Worf thinks I had a good idea. I'm so proud.
We have not heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them.
Let them eat static.
Are you sure something here is not blocked?
Corin here.
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
Huh, that's strange. It's never good. I found a targeting system. Huh, that's strange. Silence.
Did you hear that? We should. Ensign, look out!
Captain Sean's team is in trouble. Hurry!
We have red dots on the minimap. Warning, warning, red dots on the minimap. Well, a weapon here. It's a phaser. Tricorder. Toolbox. Smashed comm badge.
No sign of Sean's team. We are not alone here.
Way to figure that out, Brainiac. Come up with that on your own?
This does not bode well. We should rendezvous with Korn and the others.
We have a red dot, unidentified assault drone. Well, I'm sure that's fine, right? Right? I have pretty colors I shoot. Nice bluish white. Technically, it is Tetrions. Tetrions.
Gone. They would not have left.
Hail
without their
anyone.
supplies
Let them
or
eat
weapons.
static, in the words of Khan.
Can you hail them? We must find Klon.
We do not have another red dot. Where is no red dot present?
Wait. I know this place. I have been here before.
I'm investigating the strange table.
This table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise. Blood. Klingon and Farasan. Korran put up a fight. There are data entries here that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon. It was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. We were able to stop them before the Koran was not taken.
We'll find the others. I know this because I've played this before. It's true. Actually, I've played this
There is a holding
fair
area
amount.
down this hall. We should... Automated defenses! Defend yourself! That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Koran's
And then it was really damaged by my Tetrions.
We can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door. Be ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
Thanks, Worf. Kaboom. Oh, look at that. He just strolls in after the explosion. We Klingons, man. First things first, Thoron. Come on, I need some Thorons. I will take Thoron particle. Disable the holding pen. And disable the holding pen. Tell me if you've heard this before. Disable the holding pen. Worf, you're just standing there. If you were to shoot, you would find that you would do more damage. Turns out just standing there, less than entirely useful.
I don't see Captain Sean or Mayak here.
There's no more time.
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
No, I have not watched any of it. Isn't it on, it's still on, what, Paramount? The streaming from CBS? So yeah, I've watched none of that. I do not own it and will not buy it. I find the, what am I looking for over here? What am I looking for over here? I don't know. I already had that. Okay. Don't know why it sent me back that way. I do not want to get into the wars, the streaming wars, if I can avoid it. At some point, I'll probably buy it for a month and watch, much to my regret, all of the stuff I've missed. I did a free trial month a year ago plus on Disney Plus and watched all of the Marvel stuff I hadn't seen and all of the Star Wars stuff I hadn't seen. I'm making clicky noises because I'm an alien. I'm an alien, alien. Whoop. Hey. 25 dilithium. I was getting 37 dilithium yesterday. Previously. one's Sean. Isn't this one Sean? Shouldn't I be getting theirs, the examine and release. His cardiovascular and lymphatic systems have been seriously damaged. Let's purge the lymph nodes. Not recommended. Restore circulatory function. That does make sense. Not recommended. Guess we have to regenerate the veins and then restore circulatory function and then purge the lymph nodes. I love mini games.
What happened?
Especially when there's no game involved. His blood has been completely replaced with a synthetic liquid polymer.
There's nothing more we can do here.
Agreed.
Oh, ooh, ah, it's amazing. It's so large and impressive. Aren't you impressed?
The gateway energy signature is emanating.
My scans.
I'm picking up more of those automated defenses.
You should scout.
I should scout ahead. Really? Go screw.
Scout ahead. We will escort the others when the way
You are
is
not
clear.
the boss of me, sir. I will use the console.
The soul system.
Yeah. Soul system. Monitoring Earth, are they? And monitoring Kronos.
Kronos. This is not a holodeck. It is a live image of my world.
Well, it's a live image, but it could still be a holodeck. Those two things are not mutually exclusive, Worf. We have to explain the niceties to him. He's kind of dim. Hey, Snake. Thanks for passing through. How old is... Oh, wait, are you talking to him being easy on me because I'm old? Because that's true, too. Or if you're talking about Worf, how old is he in canon here? Yes, I figured. Dominion.
Vandros 4. I remember this world. We found an Iconian gateway there during the Dominion War.
Pardon me, I have to extend a bridge. This just doesn't seem to be a very efficient way of constructing basically anything. New Romulus.
New Romulus. The tectonic activity is getting worse. We must find a way to stop it.
Oh, I don't know. How about we stop using Iconian gateways that could tear the world apart? Well, depending on how long my arms are, you could say I'm pushing 70 as well. Iconia.
I know this planet.
That's all you got to say is, I know this planet. Thanks, Worf. Very helpful. This takes me away from the storyline stuff, but it's got trionium gas, and I need that. security measures in place. I'm sure it's fine. Boop, 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 boop. I like the visual they did for the ramp joining up. I think that was nicely implemented. But it's a bit goofy. It's science fiction goofy. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on its own. That anyone would build like this.
The Delta Quadrant? Does the Iconian influence reach so far?
So far away. Nobody seems to stay in one place anymore. Ship Obelisk 1. Hey, that sounds cool. Maybe I get to fly one of those soon. Spoiler, I get to fly one of those soon. I liked the Obelisk. That was a cool ship. And I know the fighters it launches were, if not still are, considered the best.
This appears to be some sort of master control panel. I believe we can use it to open a gateway. Can we access the database? We must know what the Iconian plans are. We need to download the data and move everyone here before more Guardians arrive.
Summon everyone. Come on, everyone. Everyone remember where we parked? Sorry, I keep doing that line. I can't help it. I could help it.
I will remodulate the power system while you reroute the flow.
I will reconfigure the configurator.
That's a star chart. Are all
Yellow,
Earth
red.
markers Iconian gateways?
Look! That's the new Romulus gateway!
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue, red. Blue, red, blue, blue. Blue, red, blue, blue.
The gateway on New Romulus was reset.
It wasn't the only one. Ambassador, we'll cover you as you download the data. The paths are retracting.
They know we're here, and I don't think they're happy.
Do you hear that? That doesn't sound good.
Or
Security
under your
reinforcements are
keyboard.
inbound.
That was
We should
the
use
other
this gateway.
location.
Worf, we're out of time!
Lots of them. There are lots and lots and lots of them.
I have downloaded what I can.
We gotta get through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah. And I now have pieces of paper where I have all of my passwords for all of my accounts. I'm onto the third sheet.
This is a bridge. We have walked.
Tactical console. Primary weapons.
We have saved the Romulans' home world.
Activate the gateway and take
Receiving
us out.
tactical telemetry. I'm detecting another gateway in the Jarrett system. It's big. Ship-sized.
The gateway is transmitting a high-band subspace signal. Sensors are picking up Elachi ships on an intercept course.
I suggest we go there and contact New Romulus for reinforcements.
Agreed. Can we use that gateway?
Not from here. I can make a gateway for us and set a destination close by, though.
Do it. Do it.
Taking us out.
Obi's a cool ship. I like the Obi. The Obi-Lisk Kenobi.
Sensors show that we are in the Jarrett system. Systems are all reading normal, but
I'm very glad to see you all.
Datan, stop standing on the chair. We get it. You're in charge.
Gateway chamber.
God.
And feared the worst. But where did you
Reset. Oh, elements preserve us.
enough talk. The gateway is transmitting a signal. I am picking up a corresponding one from an entire fleet of Elachi ships on an...
Sending reinforcements now. Good luck.
We will hold off the Elachi until Allied forces arrive.
We will? Oh,
Press
okay,
the launch
I
button
guess
to
we will.
create a wing of fighters to aid you in combat. Each hangar supports 2 wings.
I've launched a wing.
Activate attack mode to...
They've already started attacking on their own.
Activate escort attack to have your fighters defend the selected area. Activate
And-
intercept mode, and your fighters will
Federation
prioritize
media
small
ships are reporting to our
targets, such as
location.
torpedoes and activate recall mode to call
The
your fighters
Romulan
to
ship's
return.
singularity core is destabilizing.
We need to hold the Elachi until reinforcements arrive.
We're doing fine. Giants Wharf. You get so worked up. Regroup in 2. 1. We
More
have regrouped.
Elachi inbound. Hold them off.
Today is a good day to die.
This is Commander
Yeah, it's a
Giel
better day to
Trump.
kick
The
ass. Why don't you try
Republic
doing that
flagship
instead of the
was
whole
set. Where did
dying
that gateway
thing?
come from?
Just a suggestion. Klingons, man, they get carried away with that whole good day to die thing, don't they?
One of many activated to prevent the destruction of the new homeworld.
Shields are down. Can't take another hit.
Enterprise to Captain Shaw. Good to see you, sir. Sensors indicate an Elachi dreadnought is approaching at high warp.
Glad you can make it, Enterprise.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, that's the dreadnought, which apparently
The
Does-
Elachi can send their entire
doesn't dread
fleet.
anything, as best I can
We
tell.
will not fall.
We will not fall this day. We are melting that dreadnought. I have completed photon purge. Sorry, proton purge, not photon. Proton. Decide the
There is
fate
still
of the
matter
gateway.
of what to do about the gateway. The Alachi forces have been destroyed. No further hostiles inbound. Captain Sean, the Enterprise should scan the gateway. We need to know more.
Agreed.
Would you like to know
But
more?
we should destroy that gateway now, while we still have the chance.
No! That gateway is in Romulan space. It belongs to the people of the Romulan Republic.
Another invading force could arrive at any moment.
Afraid of a fight, Captain?
Corrin, prudence is not cowardice. The gateways are powerful. They may be too much for any of us to control.
We should disable it before it becomes another threat to the Romulans, and to us all.
How is this different from the wormhole near Bajor? This is a strategic and scientific asset, and it belongs to my people. Captain Sean, if you destroy the gateway, I can assure you
It was a
that
gateway you
K'thmp
didn't
will
know was
reconsider
here
our
half an
friendly
hour
relations
ago.
with the Federation.
The Klingon Empire will fully support our Romulan allies in this matter.
I like to think of myself
Sir,
as a
scanning the
four-dimensional
What did you find?
being, thank you, as I don't just
Terminus
exist
is at a
now,
fixed point
but I
now.
have a
We can
memory of the
determine that.
past and
But
can
then,
imagine a
I
future.
don't know what we picked
So,
up. but
okay,
the
maybe
monitors
3.5
on the bridge
D.
are all showing an omega.
I put on some
We're
weight,
locked out of the
3.8
computer,
D.
And engines are offline. We need you back on the Enterprise, sir.
I see. That changes things significantly.
Indeed it does. I should return to the Borderskew. Worf will be waiting for you. Corrin to the Borderskew. One to transport.
I should return to New Romulus immediately.
Ambassador, it was a pleasure to work with you. I wish we could have had that talk.
Agreed. Another time. Send my regards to your chief engineer, Captain.
I'll let Chief O'Brien know. Sean to Enterprise.
Hey, Z.
Transport me directly to my
It's a
ready-
raid. Thank you, Z.
Today
And
was a glorious
the
battle.
rest. Hi, guys.
You have won much honor for yourself.
I'm just doing my
and
Saran
your
wrap
allies.
impersonation.
It seems
I'm a
there
Klingon.
are larger conflicts that all of our people
It's like a
will
joke
need to face.
without any humor.
If we are to
Hi, guys.
survive,
Thank you
we may
very,
need
very
to
much for the
face
raid,
them
Z.
Together.
Hope your stream was
It
good.
was an honor to fight beside you.
Worf thinks quite highly of me. And what were you playing this evening, Z? I have completed Sphere of Influence. I will exit the system. I don't think I'm driving the obelisk anymore. Oh, boy. Z, have you been drinking? Skyrim, I've heard of that. Quick, let's try and come up with a platform that you can't play Skyrim on. Abacus. Maybe. They may have a DLC for Abacus. Well, I think I should get at least one level, maybe two. The omnidirectional beam is just pretty damn good. And who doesn't like anti-protons, you know? Doom has, but I think Doom has probably been ported to the TI-83. Will I get one level or two? That was 2 levels. Barely, I mean, just by a tiny little amount, but no. I'm going to explore the Dyson sphere. Escalation, explore the Delta Quadrant. No, I'm not ready for the Delta Quadrant yet. Thanks, though. Yeah, I know about events. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. Mission journal. Yeah, I used the mission journal to get that mission I just completed, but thank you. But I'm now a commander, so I can now spend some points in commandering. Can't I? I already spent one. Okay, yes. There we go. Shield hardness. And who doesn't like... I'm not even going to say a word. I'll just let that one sit right where it is. But we have reached a selection point. Transwarp abilities or maximum sector space travel speed. Let's go with that. And here, projectile critical chance or projectile critical damage. Give me the chance. And let's see. Did we get any tasty goodies? Chronotons. I don't think it's time to make that change. Cannon weapon fire, neutrino deflector. Why do we have to have a neutrino deflector? There are trillions of neutrinos flowing through us, every one of us, in every second. And they essentially never interact. We really don't need neutrino anything. I was particularly amused by the episode where they got rid of the space bacteria, the subatomic bacteria on the ship's hull with a tunneling neutrino beam. Now, tunneling means it stops existing here, passes through without existing, and then exists again on the other side. So, it's a neutrino that if it goes through something, does nothing. But we tunnel, so it doesn't even go through. It just stops being here and starts being here. And then we use it to remove a subatomic bacteria. Sometimes Star Trek gets too Trek, even for me, you know? Wow. This finger, I think, is getting arthritic. So I can do this, but I can't do that anymore. I can't quite bring them together, whereas I can on this side. It's disappointing. So I can do the standard salute, but the reverse salute, which I always thought of as the Vulcan version of the finger. All right, that one is doing 173, and that one is doing 168, but it can also do plasma. We'll remove that one. And now we have antiprotons. Why? Nobody knows, but antiprotons are cool, so we'll go with antiproton damage. Use the gateway in the beta quadrant to enter the Dyson sphere. Travel to, the Solanae Dyson sphere in the Iconian Space Gateway. Poof. Welcome to a Dyson sphere. If you're not familiar with the concept of a Dyson sphere, I've heard of Nick at Night. Didn't know there was a Nick in space. Makes sense, though. Hi, Nick. So a Dyson sphere is, in essence, you build a great big shell around a star at, say, roughly the distance that Earth is. And that gives you a enormous amount of living space. So it's a sphere built around a star, consuming all of the energy that the star is putting out. If you're familiar with Ringworld, it's like a Ringworld, but a sphere. Chief Logistics Officer? Chief Logistics Officer. I will speak with the Chief Scientist. Hey, over there? No, over there. This is a big adventure zone. If you're not familiar with Star Trek Online, where there are a bunch of quests and other activities to keep you busy. Oh, that's right. We need to talk to Sub-Commander Kale. Oh, he has a long speech here, doesn't he?
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson Sphere.
Note in the upper right.
Cole.
What
this
does it
is
say?
The main command center for Joint Alliance Command.
Cannot skip.
A multi-species task force willing to
Unskippable
work together
cinematics.
toward a common goal. For now,
Cryptic and every other game
gateway
company
to get
who
here
makes
is in
stuff like
Republic
this,
space.
please.
So the
Go
Republic
screw
is taking the
yourself.
lead
Thank
here
you.
as well.
I'm going to be back in
Our
a minute.
mission,
I have to refill my
destroy
coffee
the
cup.
megaparticles this
And I'm
sphere
sorry.
creates, and
You get to watch
neutralize its
this in my
ability to
empty
generate
chair
more.
for a couple of minutes.
The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
I hope he's finished blabbing. Unskippable cinematics are a crime being committed against the player base. Well, there are those who've actually said that they prefer the Mr. Chair show to the Mr. Lens show. Supply woes and escalation. That'll get me some experience points. What do I have to do? Sure, I can do that. And, oh, escalation, I think, is actually... Yeah, that starts the Delta Quadrant. Thank you. That's the first time I've forgotten in a few weeks. Thank you. Wait. No, okay. That's fine. Fine. Hey, didn't I just accepted a freaking quest, didn't I? Supply woes. Why is it not showing up on my list of things to do? Yeah, I do. Hey, Willie. I've been good about it, though. It's been weeks. Probably, maybe even like 3 months since I've done it, I think. It's been a while. Let me sell the junk in my, not trunk, inventory. So, sell. Okay, and now we bop back out to our ship. Bopping. Again.
We run missions here from Joint Command, the center of all Allied.
Hey, they actually let me skip this one. I don't think they even let you used to do that. Alright, so I need to head in the appropriate direction. For supply woes. I will go ahead and cloak, because, hey, I've got a cloak. I flew under the Joint Command Spire and got an achieve. Go me. I have to scan for cloaked ships. I don't think I can do that cloaked either. Which means I lose one of my advantages because I can't be cloaked while I scan for cloaked, I think. Which means they'll appear and they'll open up on me, and, well, I won't be able to get my bonus for uncloaking, and I won't get, I think, my bonus that, the achieve that I'm working on.
Spot as a result of an area mission.
I take it back. I can scan cloaked. Okay. Oh, hi, guys. Yeah, don't worry. So, this is going to hurt, but just for a little while, until you're dead. Okay, the first batch. That's just the USS Hypatia in the ion stream section. Okay. Once again, we're off, and we'll cloak again. So this is sort of a dynamic zone. There are dailies you can do in here. If you can leave this map and go to the next adjacent one, there's a ground area that you can quest in, where, if memory serves, you can fight cybernetically enhanced dinosaurs. It's not my fault. Wasn't my idea. Cybernetically enhanced dinosaurs. We have to come over here. Assist the Hypatia. Absorb energies in the ion stream. Okay. I have to absorb energies in the ion stream. I'm going to absorb some ion stream energy. I need to absorb bunches more. I'm pretty sure they've got, they look like Tyrannosaurus Rexes, or, you know, Allosauruses, something like that. Pardon me, I have to absorb some more ion stream. Oh. I just can't get enough of ion stream in my life. I think Z is onto something. Or possibly on something. I should send out some more duty officer missions. Actually, I say that just as my duty officer mission completed. Literally, I say it to myself, and it starts blinking at me, and the text came across. Transfer stored charges to the Allied minefield tower. Ah, yes, the minefield. It's 120 kilometers away. Our console, we made a Tier 5 Tetrion pulse generator. Blue quality? It's possible that might actually sell on the auction house. Let's see. Scavenge minefield? Let's not do that. Blackmail the local governor. Well, how can I say no to blackmail, really? Oh, that will take up one of the contraband. Contraband sells for a good chunk of money, though, so I think I'd rather sell it. First officer assignments. That's the one I was just looking at. Department heads. We're still moving, aren't we? No, we're not moving. Why are we not moving? Why did that stop me? Sometimes it stopped me again. I guess it doesn't want me actually, I don't know, looking at the list while I'm doing something, while I'm floating through space doing nothing. Sometimes. We're getting close. And then I think we go actually into the minefield, if memory serves. It has been a while since I've done any of these missions, but I did do a lot of them when it was new content. A lot. Yep, next up is the minefield itself. Almost there. Oh, something blew up. This mine was definitely remotely disabled, but I'm having a hard time getting further readings. And how about this one? This mine is missing some crucial parts. It may simply be that some mines are not assembled properly. I'm going to go ahead and stealth up because I think we get jumped here in a second. Again, it's been a while since I played through this, so I could be mistaken. Supply complete? Oh, we completed the whole thing. Nice. I have obtained a resource used in reputation. Projects available. There are different reps. I haven't opened up the rep yet, though. Those may not become available until level 50. I can't remember. Drop these down here. That one we don't want. How about this one? Is this better than what we've got? Looks like it. A little better flight speed, a little better turning and impulse speed, and full speed, but the other one has extra power settings, so I think it's slightly better. We are off to the contested zone, which I believe is the... Oh, not what I thought it was. Okay. I was mistaken. That happens sometimes. Protect cargo containers in the supply depot. 2 minutes. I don't know if I get there in time. We have the pedal to the metal, so to speak, and are going as quickly as we can. This is my cool little ship. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I like the aesthetic on this ship. Minute 30. I should make it there. There's another player. Allied Zone Supply Depot. All right. Protect the containers for another minute. It's possible that that other player had already finished off everything, all the baddies here. Hadrosaurs? I'll buy that. But they are dinosaurs with freaking laser beams on their head, more or less. Protect cargo containers in the supply depot. 10 seconds left. Don't know if I get any credit for this or not. I didn't shoot anything. And doesn't look like it. Go to the sphere space contested zone. That's there. That's what I thought. All right. We're heading back in the other direction that we just came from. Don't you freaking do it. God damn it. Why does it kill my engines when I open up the... bloody display? Sure, you're off. You're assigned. Go forth and do science. More science will be done. It might even be weird, the science that gets done. Gee, you know, I'm sure that the doctors in the Klingon Navy are pretty good, because they are always having to fix broken bones and stuff. I should go through to the contested zone, where there's ongoing battles for control of areas in space, and there's also a ground zone.
Our forces here are in a constant conflict with the
Voth, yeah. So currently we control 4 of the 5 primary locations. That's the ground area. Yeah, it depends. I'm not a huge fan of the ground part. The space part is okay if there's even a few people around, you can make it work. The wasteland tower is the one that's not completely controlled. So that's down there. That must be that one. And it looks like they're going to take control of it before I can get there, probably. I think we'll need to hold stuff. Oh, the Voth front tower is also open now. So we'll hit that, and then we'll go over to that one if it's not controlled. You need enough players to be able to basically take them at roughly the same time. Or all you do is you run around grabbing control, and the NPCs then grab control behind you. Because you can never get all 4 of them controlled at the same time. So I don't really mind the space one. The ground one, though... ground combat in the game is, is pretty clunky, generally speaking. And so, extended amounts of ground combat, kinda not that much fun. Well, there is the waste area control. Contested zone wasteland. We are in the wasteland now. With Voth fleet approaching, Allied reinforcements incoming, all avail ships ordered to rendezvous with the Allied fleet near the battle zone. Salvage has been located in the wasteland area. All available ships are ordered to support the wasteland. That's us. Oh, we've got our first ship. Damn it. Where is he? I have flown into something that I oughtn't to. Not great. They're hitting really hard. I am not doing much damage, it seems like. Yeah, I gotta get out of here as I am hurting big time.
Floor shields failing. Rear shields failing.
Battle shield or battle cloak works. Let's heal our ship up a little bit. We had some ouchies. Try again. Unhappy with me. I shoot at one little guy and they all just get so unhappy with me. We're just not doing much damage to them. Oh, we're still holding on to the wasteland, but the other two have been captured. Alright, that's another player. Lots of numbers. Not sure if they're having much in the way of effect, but lots of numbers. The shields have failed. Let's try to burn them down. I'm trying to finish him off at least before we... Yay, I finished one of them. I'm probably not going to survive it, but, you know. Oops. Ooh, right in the pipe. We've lost control of the waste area. Hey, come on, I'm fighting for it here. That's not fair to say we've lost control. Oh, I get some marks. 70 Dyson Sphere marks. Currency for the area. Yeah, we're definitely losing this. Oh, that thing's got to go right now. That's a Voth repair ship, but their ships will repair if you don't destroy the repair ships. I'm trying to close in on the other one as fast as I can. They're still listed as having total control of the wasteland. I have to disagree with that definition here. I just simply don't agree. Defeat the Voth fleet. God, thanks, guys. I can almost read that. That's so fucking useless. Nice UI work. God. The dreadnoughts are up. Would have been nice if someone had said something about that. Yeah, there's one. This is not going to go well, I just expect. There's one other ship here, it looks like. And he appears to be, perhaps wisely, making a tactical redeployment to the rear? I'm dead. Bang. They all focused me, and they were all showing invulnerable over them. So let's see. All kinds of, bad explodies. Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. That's a lot of numerals that added up, and I kind of died. But I tried. What? I respawned right in front of the other player here. Oh, there's a couple players in there. 3 or 4. Dreadnought has taken almost no damage. Well, I'm only level 22. So this is scaled. I'm scaled up to the content level, but it's a ship I don't have access to all the weapons on. I still have a slot and 3 console slots that aren't opened. So I'm scaled up, theoretically. So there are other players here, because that's 3 of the 4 dreadnoughts that have been destroyed. I'm not sure where the other dreadnought is. I don't remember how that works. But I'm following this guy who I know is a player, so. Yeah, it's a leveling ship. They've described this ship as a T5.5. Some things in it are T6. Some things in it are more like T5. I think the number of consoles and number of seats makes it a T5. But it has an experimental weapon slot, for instance, which is more consistent with a T6. Yeah, all the T6s level now. So, I mean, this is... Essentially, it's a T6, but it's a slightly downscaled one, because it's also a free ship that you get just for creating a Klingon and getting them through basically 2 hours of gameplay. So they did want it to be, you know, a fully jacked up T6. It's a T6 almost. So in essence, it's a T6. It's scaled. But because I don't have access to all of the gear slots, it's not as powerful as any kind of T6 would be. Yeah, there are a number of players running around here, aren't there? That is the compiler. That's the new event ship. Which is so cool looking, I was really tempted to drop 6,000 Zen. And that guy's flying a Jemadar. Allied shield bonus in effect. We've taken control of the Voth area control tower. We are currently raising our control level here. I'm going to follow, I think that's the Jemadar carrier. Okay, we're still just circling to get the control. Control level's almost there. Give us control! Give it to us! Come on, we deserve control. Voth. This is the Allied forces have taken control of the industrial area. Which one am I in? I'm in Voth front control tower. Overall control, Voth front. Yeah, okay, we control it. We will follow. That's another of the compilers. The compiler is one of the ships belonging to the other, which, as I understand it, I'm not up on the lingo, is basically the mirror universe equivalent of V'ger. It scales too. It all scales now. I skipped a bunch of stuff because, frankly, I had no interest in doing the Romulan mystery yet again. Yeah, I was partway through the Romulan mystery, but no, I really am not interested in doing that quest chain yet again. The number of times I've done it. I did Arena. No, not Arena. Yeah. Not arena. Vault. I did vault, and then remembered that, hey, I can, like, do other stuff rather than do whatever comes after vault. And so I did. This is the waste area. We're controlling it, it looks like. There we are, yep. More marks. A little expertise, some dilithium, and another 15 sphere marks. I do have to say that visually, the ship team, man, they really do a yeoman stout job in this game. They make the ships look freaking great. All right, now I guess we have to go to the battle zone. So the ground battle has begun. I flew through the central spire, which sounds kind of dirty. I guess we enter the battleground. No, that's ENG. Kagan, no. The track? Yeah, healer dude, please. Just like their entire quest change
battle zone.
That I cannot skip. Right? That I cannot bear to go through on the
there are 3
Federation
regions,
side.
Each made up of multiple capture points. When the Voth hold a capture point, it is red.
Cryptic,
when we take control of the capture point, it will change to blue.
Please turn off all required cinematics. Everything should be skippable.
Full, we can make our
game
designers,
game developers,
particle silos. We must
cinematics should always be skippable.
Good luck.
Please.
You are in a battle zone.
Yes, I am. I just took a tower, you assholes.
By allies and enemies. The overall status of the zone is displayed here.
Immersion. That's it. That's what it was. Yeah, it was immersive. Said nobody. All right. Big, bright yellow arrows. Let's assume that means we want to go there.
You are at an artillery point.
Oh. Where did this jackass come from?
Each console will be repaired.
Deadville is where he came from. Oh. Oh, there's a bigger one, and he's a medic. And just that fast, I'm incapacitated. It's possible that the scaling is not very well or completely implemented here. Because my dudes are getting murdered, yeah, Uh-huh. Oh, we got the red thing up there. Let's see what that's like then, shall we? this may not, in fact, be doable. Because it certainly felt like I got insta-ganked. On the other hand, that guy didn't just insta-gank. Well, he actually came pretty close to killing me, actually. Yeah, so we can't do this. Evidently, this is not scaled. Uh-huh. Way to go, Cryptic. Oh, Cryptic, Cryptic, Cryptic. You know, I wish the overlords. I'll head back to the wasteland, I think. The overlords of the game. The wasteland is that one, so it's in that direction. The overlords of the game. Gearbox now. I really wish they'd either throw some money at Cryptic or at least clarify what their position is. They're in charge of Cryptic. Boy, they're capturing the Wasteland Tower fucking instantly here. Yeah, the thing is, I haven't been claiming the gear rewards because I'd rather wait until I'm at a reasonable level because they scale. So I'd rather get a bunch of blue and purple gear when I was level 40 or 50 than when I'm level 20 and I'm going to burn through 20 in a hurry, theoretically. Yeah, but I went through the Fecklari. I started the Romulan, but no. I will not play that unless I have to, and I don't have to. Yeah, so that's probably why they captured it so quickly. It's because they're bad, and many of them. Oh, am I gonna die here? And kaboom. I've got no shields, I might as well try to cloak. Well, there's another player there who saved me. He got some of their attention. Not sure what he's driving. Used to be able to tell what kind of ship they were. Oh, okay, he's flying a Dreadnought carrier. Dreadnought cruiser, Lexington class. And I'm still bleeding away. Uh-huh. Target shields have failed. Yes, well, so have mine, thanks. We'll see if that one guy is over there, what the fuck, poning them all. Yeah, looks like it. If I pick my targets. And there's only one guy who can shoot back at me. You can see I can do just fine. I can burn through a single target in a reasonable amount of time. really, what the fuck is with this display not resizing itself correctly? Sometimes their UI stuff is just so mind-boggling shit. I don't give a flying fuck about PvP missions ever. Why is the fucking mission tracker in that kind of shape? I don't understand. This is worthless to me with this information here. I can't read what's occurring here. It's just such a terrible display. It's the kind of stuff I find so frustrating about Cryptic, sadly, is that fundamental design generally is pretty good in their stuff. But the polish in their games is generally non-fucking existent. We should now be gaining control here in the Wasteland. Okay, looks like we've got Wasteland. But did I get any control? Defeat Voth around control towers. 0%. Despite the fact I blew one of them up all by myself, 0%. Cryptic. Cryptic, cryptic, cryptic. I don't know how I could defeat something and get no credit, but it's Cryptic. Sadly, this is kind of what my experience with Cryptic games has been for the last few years, is I'll play them for a few days. Yeah, it will remind me of the things I've always liked about the games, whether it's Neverwinter or Star Trek Online or Champions Online. And then I'll get to some part where the jankiness of their design and their development just frustrates the hell out of me. And I'm off again. And I just pretty much kind of hit that point. I understand. My expectation is that they're a very small team and that their design limitations thereby are extremely limited. But that doesn't make it fun for the player. You know, when they got bought out by a big company, Embracer, I think, was the one that got them and slapped them under Gearbox. You know, so some kind of attention to them could help the games a lot, but I just don't think anyone who bought, any of the people who bought the company, give a crap. The Embracer Group, my God, how could they, could the Star Trek game have possibly been purchased by a more Borg-sounding goddamn corporation than the Embracer Group? I'm just not sure it's possible. Well, here we are in the supply containers again. see what happens in a minute. I bet nothing. Yeah, I could have done Delta, but I'd forgotten about that. This, once you get to the Dyson sphere, you have to do a spire and a ground control. And it seems like no matter which order I do them in, I don't get credit for them half the time. And so the whole experience is frustrating. It's one of those things where I just shake my head at Cryptic because I don't understand sometimes what the hell they're thinking in their design. I haven't done Delta in a while. Yeah, that was nothing. I was in the area for it, but I didn't shoot anything, so I didn't get any credit. Oh, Cryptic. I don't even remember who we were fighting. In the Delta Quadrant. Which batch of bad guys that was. Don't remember. Snake people. Ah, Vadwar. Okay. Okay, I'd never thought of them that way, but I can see that. Well, here we are back again. I spend an awful lot of time in this room on various other characters. Is this a lounge? Do I remember there being a lounge? I don't think I remember there being a bar here. Synthale. Ooh. Nothing like a delicious synthale after a hard day at work. Oh, ground combat? Yeah, I do remember that now that you mention it. If I'm remembering correctly. Which is always questionable. But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening, as my frustration... Oh, in space? I don't remember that in space. As my frustration is... My frustration tolerance has been slightly exceeded. So, why frustrate myself further? I expect I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I started a little early this evening. I'm not positive what I'll be playing. I will give it all the due consideration and figure it out. And I'll once I figure it out, I'll put it in Discord. I would like to thank you guys for hanging out tonight, most especially and noteworthily Z and his raid. Thank you guys, and everyone else who hung around tonight. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night goes great. And as always, to try and set a reachable goal, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. I'll be back tomorrow. Have fun tonight. Take care. And ciao for now. Night, guys.